Hello, everyone. I trust you're doing great today. My name is Martin, your favorite business coach from Finance Oracle. Today, I want to stump you with something very beautiful, and I will encourage you to stay tuned to the end. This will be of much help to you in whatever you do, whether you're a businessman or a student or a worker, whatever you do. Stay tuned to listen to us to the end. Well, today I'm going to be talking about this. I want to let you know you will not get rich till you become abnormal. You will not get rich until you become abnormal, and this is the truth about it. You know, one of the challenges we have is a lot of persons are motivational speakers and they motivate us, and this become a temporary spark for us. Well, I want you to know that I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not going to be one. I'm an entrepreneur, and I discuss more about business and other things that will help you to better the life of your family and the life of yourself. You know, motivation is not the key to success. Taking action and making difficult decisions is. So if you want to get rich, please be aware that you're not going to get rich until you become abnormal. You know, the way our minds are wired and the fact about human beings is that we are not designed to do things that are scary, uncomfortable, or difficult. We are not designed, we are not created by God to do things that are scary, to do things that are difficult or uncomfortable. So we would always do the things that are comfortable to us. We will hardly leave our comfort zone, and we're not going to do things that are scary to us or to the people around us. So this is how we are naturally created. So for you to deviate for this, you need to become abnormal. You know, our brains are designed to protect us from those things because our brain are trying to keep us safe and alive. Our brain wants to ensure that, oh, come on, man, you're alive, you're safe. This is the work of your brain. So your brain gonna tell you, quitting a job of let's say $80,000 in a year to start a business you're not certain about is risky. It can kill you. You may have high blood pressure, you may run into debts, you know, this kind of things. So your brain will tell you this and say, come on, man, I want you to be safe. $80,000 a year will make you comfortable. Just take the job and keep moving. So you see, our brain is like a protector. It's like a safety device in an engine, in a machine, in an equipment. So it's all working for our own good. But then it's going to keep you just comfortable. It's not going to keep you rich, thinking rich, because it's going to protect you for doing those scary things that would eventually get you rich. So in order to change, in order to build a business, in order to be a good parent, in order to be the best spouse, because you can't be a best spouse if you can't take your family, your wife, for vacation. If you can't buy her iPhone 15, if you can't do the things people want to see, you're not going to be the best spouse, you know. So in order to do all those things you want to do with your life, with your work, with your dream, you're going to have to do things that are scary, that are difficult or uncertain. These are the things that will set us into problem eventually, you know, and you're not gonna feel like it. Or the pre-programmed state of your mind. You're gonna take a new program, and this program will definitely look abnormal. Well, I'm gonna share a little of my life experience. You know, as of 2000, I've already started working. I got an offer to work in Bahrain and somewhere Middle East, and I was doing quite well, you know. But at a point, I heard about the UN program, and I've got some business ideas, and as a young engineer, I enrolled and I traveled back to Nigeria for this program. I spent about a week, paid my flight ticket to and fro, my accommodation, my feedings and all that, my feeding and all that. So it was a huge investment for me as a young engineer. But then I sacrificed and I went through a 3 weeks program. But you know what? I didn't get this grant at almost the last final stage of it. I got knocked out, so I went back to Bahrain, started working. But just a few weeks again, I asked myself, come on, what are you doing here? Why not just go with what you've learned and with what you know and start off something? I came back to Nigeria. So okay, I'm not gonna start my business immediately. I'm gonna work, and I took a job that paid me less than 150,000 naira, which was about less than 10% of what I earned. That was about 10% of what I earned. I had to take a job of less than 150,000, and I did that job for a year plus, and I started my business, and that got me, that skyrocketed my growth and changed my life. So, sometimes if you do the things that are normal, just like people told me, how can you come back to this country in this very situation? Why did you come back to Nigeria in this situation? Come on, man, you're making a big mistake. My company was still calling me, please, if you need a job, we are waiting for you, we need you. But I took all that risk, and I did the abnormal things, and it changed my life. So at a point in your life, if you're gonna get rich, you have to do something abnormal. I want to tell you, motivation is garbage. It only allows you to do, those very easy things. When you want it, it will not be there for you. Motivation is just temporary. It spark you up, and you get crazy. Come on, I'm gonna do it. And it's not gonna be there for you when you need it. That is the sad story. You just sleep and say, come on, oh, from tomorrow I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start this. No, you write it in your, I'm gonna wake up by 6 a.m. It's no more waking up by 10, no more lazing about. I'm gonna go marketing, talk to people, or start selling my products. Man, the next morning, by 8 a.m. you just be like, come on, bullshit, man, let me just rest, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. That reminds me the someday syndrome. Maybe I'll talk about it before the end of this video. So, it is important to take action over motivation. If you take action over motivation, you are way too good to go. You are way too good to go. Action is real, and it breaks things down into simple steps that could actually transform your life in 5 seconds or less. If you take action, immediately you take it, it gives you the opportunity to see that this thing, which is complicated, is quite simple, and it can actually change your life within 5 seconds or less. And this is the 5-second theory of man. So why it is so hard? This is the question I want you to ask yourself, because I've asked myself this question several times, and I've started solving the problem if I've not solved it completely. Why is it so hard to do the little things that will improve my life? There are very little things, many of them, that could actually improve your life, but it just becomes so hard for you to do it. Oh, come on, let me sleep till 7 o'clock. You kill the alarm, kick it out. You don't want the alarm to wake you up. Oh, I'm gonna do it till 8 o'clock. After I will still meet up. I'm not gonna go for break. I will use my break to meet up. And during break again, you say, okay, let's just do it tomorrow. I'm gonna cover up tomorrow. So what I've realized is this: the way our mind is designed, the way our brain is designed, is in a way that will stop us from doing anything that might hurt us. This is what I've said. I'm gonna repeat it time and again. Our mind and our brain is designed as a safety device. So it's gonna do everything to ensure that we are not hurt. And this starts with the subtle things, the subtle way with the habit no one is really talking about. And this is all the habit of hesitation. Oh my goodness. I can't make it today, let's do it tomorrow. This hesitation, this is just a habit which stops us from taking care of these little things that will change our life. Any small hesitation discourages you. It is actually a decision to stay in a job you do not like. Sometimes you just be like, come on, I'm gonna stay in a job for 1 more year and I will quit. Yet you don't like this job, and this job is tying you down, not providing enough for you. So this was this hesitation, and these are the small bad habits. It is a decision of staying in the body you don't like. You look obese, look fat. I'm gonna go for exercise today. I'm gonna go for workout. Oh, I'm tired today. Let's do it tomorrow. Come on, let's do it the other day. And You're gonna keep saying this until when you remain in this big body, this fat obese body. And it is the decision to move at once. This is the other way around. Sometimes instead of thinking about not doing it, think about moving at once. If you hesitate for 5 seconds, you start asking yourself questions. You're gonna ask yourself, oh come on, when I wanted to make this soup, I didn't hesitate. It was good, it was okay, that was why. When I wanted to go to bed, I didn't hesitate because my body did rest. When I wanted to go to class, I didn't hesitate because I'm actually sent here to go to school. When I want to do this, I didn't hesitate. This is good, it was good, yes, to be a good father, I had to do this. But for me to run this business, I hesitated, it means something is wrong. Something is wrong with this business. I know what? Your brain has a way of magnifying risk. It makes a small risk like this look so big like this, like as if it's this infinitesimal, as if it is, up to infinity. So this is what your brain does. And this is what has put us in the trouble which we are. See, confidence is not a personality trait. Think, come on, I got confidence, I got it. It's not. If you see me as confidence, it's not a personality trait. It's a skill that can be acquired through belief in oneself and the willingness to try. You have to believe in yourself and you have to be willing to try. By the time you try and you fail and you try again, you start getting it right, get it better, and get it best. That is how confidence is built. It is not built because it's an inherent, whatever trait. I mean inherent trait. No, it is acquired. You will decide to acquire it. You will decide not to acquire it. You can break limiting patterns and habits 5 seconds at a time to unlock the power inside you and live the life you've always dreamt of. This is from a lady, Mel, a great, a great inspiration. To the generation which we live today. Well, let's look at. I've talked about how to, overcome this procrastination and self-doubt, but I'll just talk a little more about it. Personally, I challenge the idea of motivation because waiting to feel ready or confident is a falsehood that holds people back from making changes. So I personally challenge the idea of motivation. If you think, come on, I'm waiting to become confident, I'm waiting to become ready, it is a falsehood that will keep you down in the mud. So the key to overcoming laziness and procrastination is taking action. Even if it is simply as counting down from 5 and standing up to say, come on, I'm gonna get up and gonna get something doing. This is just good action enough, and this is good enough to break this whole rubbish. In just 5 seconds, self-doubt can take over and rob you of your potentials. But also, with one simple trick, you can push yourself to grab it. So it is either you use the 5-second rule to get yourself done by thinking, come on, will I make it? And within the next 5 seconds, you say, no, I'm not going to make it. Or you're going to say, within these 5 seconds, no, I have to kick out and keep moving. What do you think and what do you want to be? You are aware that procrastination can be overcome by doing a countdown and physical movement before realizing it. Well, I'm going to close by talking about the someday syndrome. You remember I had in one of my short videos. Someday syndrome. Someday I'm going to do this. Someday I'm going to invest. Someday I'm going to start saving. Someday I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm going to stop drinking and save my money. Someday I'm going to start working out. I'm going to live a good life. As if you are going to live forever. How can you keep your life relied on someday when you have less time to live on earth? But then, if you think about it and launch out out of your bed like a rocket and beat your brain before your brain could start thinking, come on, is this safe? You've already beaten, you've already taken the decision, you already keep moving, you already keep running, you already keep flying. Then you will be just right on your way to success. This is the right secret, the secret to become successful, and this is the secret to become rich. Grab it and do not let it get loose. Because if you do grab it, I can assure you, you're gonna become stinking rich. If you ask me if I'm rich, yes, I'm way too rich. I'm gonna get better. So this is all I have to share with you. This is a secret no one will easily share with you. You should be paying a lot of money to get all these secrets, but I've shared it for you free of charge. Come on, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share, don't forget to like, don't forget to discuss this with your friends. I would like you to type right here, if you are listening to this video, I would like you to type in the comment section, motivation is not the key to success, action is. And I also like to say, someday syndrome is a disease. You need to launch out from a bed like a rocket and be like the shooting star. Congratulations to you if you have listened to this video to the end. This is coming from Finance Oracle. We love you and I love you. Cheers.